Hello, all heroes, and welcome back to Invincible Guarding the Globe. And today we're going to be talking about this week's restricted arena because this one is going to be a brutal one. Not because it's bad, oh no. In fact, it's because it's stupid easy. This time around, it is an attacker arena. No other tag restrictions or faction restrictions or anything funky like that. It is attackers. Oh yeah, that means we're gonna have some. I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna have some good fun. Other people, maybe not so much. But let's talk about what Attackers has available for us, and it is extensive. Attackers outpace defenders and supports by a wide margin. Supports have been trying to catch up, admittedly. Post Seance Dog and Krieg, supports are putting up an honest fight. Defenders are not. Defenders are hard to look at because there are so few defenders in the game. But attackers, oh ho ho ho, we have attackers. We have Anissa, Thula, Universa, Battle Beast, Omni-Man, Powerplex, Invincible, Duplicate. We have Duck Seismic, Melee Mauler, Blue Suit Mark, Ranged Mauler, Agent Spider, Rexplode, King Lizard, not Duplicate, Shrinking Ray. I knew I was going to get somebody wrong here. Iguana, Bulletproof, War Woman, Donald, and a few others as well. We got Kursk over there. We got Oliver. We've got Magmaniac. And we got Darkwing 1 and Damien Darkblood. I believe... Oh, I guess Multipole too. I guess I don't really need to list off the rares because, I mean, I listed them off because I've got Duplicate and Rexplode, but I really didn't need to include them. So... there's a lot going on here. And I will say, I think there are a couple teams that you, in theory, hear my words, in theory, you could get away with. But there is one team that stands tall above the rest, and it is exactly the team you expect. So let's talk about it from that point of view. First of all, Anissa, Thula, Universa, my top three ladies, along with Invincible as well, and then in the back, I'm probably gonna put like, I'll probably put Battle Beast just because he's my strongest. But honestly, Agent Spider would probably be really good for his, beginning of the fight yoink ability. But this is the team that I am going to use. If you have Universa, you're probably going to have a good time. Let's be honest here. Universa is going to absolutely clean up house, and coming in at an incredibly close second is probably going to be Anissa and Invincible. I don't know which of those two will be worse. It kind of depends on how many humans there are on the enemy team. But yeah, those are going to be rough. Thula also. I've heard some people a little confused by my Thula pick. The thing is, I don't know if maybe I've just got my team built up well. Maybe my Anissa is just that strong that she's just shredding defense that hard. My Thula totally cooks. My Thula actually kind of keeps up with Universa every now and then. So, maybe I just have a good experience. You're going to see a lot of Universa. You're going to see a lot of Invincible. You are also going to see a lot of Doc Seismic. Now, Doc Seismic is another one who is just so good, you can pretty much put him in any team. I mean, yeah, he's really, really, really good. And a lot of people have him built up because he does a ton of damage and he's got a ton of stuns. Now, if you want to be creative with your team, you could do the ever-popular Technologist with Powerplex go around. Because Powerplex does boost up all Technologists, which does include Doc Seismic and the Maulers. If you are an absolute criminal lover, and you've got your boys built up, especially your Doc Seismic, which is probably the more likely of the crew, then you can run this. This is absolutely viable. And also, it does kind of leave you with the fourth spot open, meaning that you could plop in like Universa or Anissa to kind of elevate this off-meta team into a more meta competitive status. that will technically work. So take that how you will. Another possible team, but this is probably going to be whale specific, is that Battle Beast and the Lizards do work really freaking well together. The Lizards are aggressively dependent on wounds. Battle Beast throws out wounds like candy. He loves them. He loves wounds. Every single one of his normal strikes will unleash a wound, which Iguana and King Lizard absolutely love. If you want to get a little spicy, you can also put in Thula. Thula also likes wounds, albeit to a lesser degree, but she can at least inflict them, which will boost this team. And again, kind of does leave you that 5th spot where you can slot in a Universa or an Anissa and get a little wild with it. Now, this is kind of a whale-only team because King Lizard and Iguana are still fairly new and fairly rare. They have not been in enough events. King Lizard has been in a few events, actually. Iguana, not quite as many, although ironically, my Iguana has kind of caught up with my King Lizard. Almost. Really couldn't tell you how that one happened. Iguana was rough to me in her main event, but then just showers me with praise everywhere else. I don't know. So yeah, there are a couple team options that really work. But the best one is going to be Viltrumites and Universa. Let's be real here. Universa and Anissa is going to be the great team. Like I said, in this team, I'm going to be using my Battle Beast. I kind of wish my Omni-Man was a little bit stronger than Battle Beast. Not that he's even that far off, honestly. But I do feel like Omni-Man would work very well with this team because, of course, he is a Viltrumite. And if you've had a lot of luck, you could also chuck in a Blue Suit Mark. People love Blue Suit. I've always been a little shy of Blue Suit Mark, but people keep telling me I'm wrong on that one. And I very well might be. I will not deny this possibility. So you know what? If you have a cranked up Blue Suit, go for it. Unleash the man. The only character I really need to change the build of here is, I think, Battle Beast. Yeah, I just need to give Battle Beast a something to keep him going here. Yeah, you know what? Hey, I got my brand new Canslock. Let's slap Canslock on Battle Beast. That'll be fun. I like it. Why not? Battle Beast is a bit of a glass cannon, so Canslock can keep him nice and safe. Well, let's see what we can do here. Now, this is interesting. We've got the Maulers up front. Melee Mauler up front is very interesting because the point here is probably to have Melee Mauler get that boop at the very beginning of the game to kind of throw off the team a little bit. And we do also have in the back line a disgustingly strong Battle Beast. One character that I fear on here, it is that Battle Beast. That could be rough, but let's see what happens here. Battle Beast could also be a pain because he does get Life Leech on Viltrumites, but I think we'll be okay just because my total power. Okay, yeah. Yeah, thankfully, one busted unit does not an army make. And while he is certainly the last man standing, there's only so much he can do on his own. Although, I certainly do think he probably gave it his best shot, but honestly, against this team, poor guy just didn't get a chance to breathe, and my Anissa really blasted the Invincible. Holy cow. She obliterated that poor guy, because of course Anissa is very aggressive against humans, and my Anissa in particular is very strong. So, yeah. Now we just blast through that, Yeah, like this is going to be a good one for me, which is good, because last week's Criminal Arena, I think that was last week, right? Criminals? It did not treat me well. I did even get demoted as a result, so that was unfortunate. Not that I'm too worried about it, if I'm being honest. The rewards are pretty good no matter what. I mean, shoot. Even 400, 300 gems, I still call pretty okay, if I'm being honest. But I did eat a little crap, courtesy of that Criminal League, because there are a lot of people who have their Doc Seismic built up. I do not. My Doc Seismic, I'm getting there, but my Doc Seismic has fallen behind a little bit, and that does punish me in the Criminal Arena, because even if my team is pretty in sync, pretty well synchronized, a disgustingly strong Doc Seismic can still tear them up on a good day. I am also seeing a lot of high-power Battle Beasts. Now, Battle Beast is very good, especially post-buff. So I certainly don't blame him. But it is interesting that I see so many high-power Battle Beasts as opposed to like Anissa or Universa. I mean, then again, Anissa's still decently rare, so I suppose I should have checked my privilege on that one. But still, regardless, we do see a lot of Battle Beasts. I think people find Battle Beast very fun because he truly is just a bruiser. He just does so much damage. He is a glass cannon, but that glass cannon is loaded with a nuclear cannonball. So he does just fine, let's be honest here. This one's got a bulletproof. I will also say, not that it's really going to matter against an Anissa like that. Bulletproof has been getting a little bit of attention as a result of his previous buffs. One of these days, I will build Bulletproof. But I'm a little busy cranking up Immortal. I'm busy cranking up Shapesmith. And I would like to give Donald a little love too while I'm at it. So, yeah, unfortunately, my to-do list on the GDA is a little full. But Bulletproof will get there. Honestly, the best way to motivate me to finally build a Bulletproof is for his case file to just come out. It's going to be inconvenient for me because I am not in a position to build any more GDA characters, and I'm really hoping that they'll wait on that a little bit. But we'll see. They did finally run out of GDA rare characters to put in there, so they'll have to release GDA elite characters sooner or later. But we will cross that bridge when we come to it. I think we'll leave it at that there. So yeah, if you have really good attackers, you're going to have a lot of fun. Heavy hitters seem to be Universa, Doc Seismic, Invincible, and Battle Beast. Although Invincible and Doc Seismic do suffer a little bit due to the presence of Anissa. But I will leave it at that. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you are enjoying this content, go down below the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you do want to support me further, you can become a member as well. Y'all are amazing as always, and we shall see you next time. Have a good one.